your starting five. At 4'6", number 12, Joe Harris. The man in the middle, 6'11", number 21, LaMarcus Aldridge. At guard, 6'11", number 10, Ben Simmons. Guard, 6'2", 11, Kyrou. Forward, 6'10", 7, Kevin Durant. The head coach for your Brooklyn Nets, Steve Nash. Let's hear it for your Brooklyn Nets.
Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Nets. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
I think for the Nets, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. On the perimeter, Martin and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. And these teams both look to run some of their offense through the post. All right, Brett, who's the best post scorer you ever saw firsthand?
Wow, firsthand, BA. I had the opportunity to play against Hakeem Olajuwon, and just in pure post scoring and footwork, was he unstoppable. Sorry, Tim.
So it's Brooklyn now, after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Big man rolling through. Give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
Simmons against Murray. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. Outside for Irving. On the wing, Durant. The shot that time not on target. And Denver the other way now. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Now here's Durant. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Harris outside. Pass to Irving. Great D that time from Murray. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Jokic the screen. Murray's shot is good.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
The try by Irving. And he gets the bucket.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Here's Barton. Another shot. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice job by Barton as a guard or sometimes small forward to get in there and hustle on the glass.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Aldridge. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. Brooklyn, number 1.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Simmons against Morris. On the attack, Simmons.
Well, we knew something might happen with Ben Simmons, and clearly he and the 76ers just weren't on the same page. Now, sometimes the relationship between a player and a team just runs its course, and after their disappointing postseason exit last year, it was time to part ways. So I'm sure Simmons is definitely looking forward to reinventing himself with his new team.
Campazzo's checked in for Murray.
The Drummond, the first thing that comes to mind when you see him in that frame is just rebounding the ball.
And the rebounding numbers for Drummond put him in some historic company.
Well, you want to say it comes easy, but that does a disservice to Andre Drummond doing the work early, getting down there and staying physical, and really being one of the most dominant rebounders we've seen in the past decade.
Here's Najee. Morris outside. Cousins down low. Drummond defending. And that one's good.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do about that. Cousins, crafty and finding ways to score.
Here's Simmons. And he drops it in from the low post. Simmons has got 7.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Porter's shot is off. The Nets with the lead. Campazzo with a steal. Driving to the basket. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
And how about the swat? Great timing as Drummond uses his height, gets up there and throws that one away.
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Green is checked in. Pass to Porter. Morris with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Morris can't hit. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside Simmons. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin comes in for Durant, and it's Curry in for Harris. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Najee. Fires the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Left side Irving. Simmons finds Drummond. Outside Irving. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on JaMychal Green.
Love the aggressive play right there from Kyrie when he gets into the paint. Determined to score, but for sure get contact.
Both free throws good from Irving.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front, leading by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he's...
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run.
You know, Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Greg.
Oh yeah, it's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
On the court for the Nuggets, Murray and Barton, the guards. Aaron Gordon is out there with Green. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now here's Jokic. Claxton with a rebound.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go.
The Nuggets trail.
Your Brooklyn Nets. Give him a hand, fans.
Now here's Murray. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Gordon against Harris. Gordon down low. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And Brooklyn has possession. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Barton against Irving. Shoots over Barton. Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. Basket's good. And this could be an uncertain time of year for a lot of teams, Brent, with the trade deadline coming up fast.
Well, a lot of players too, BA, and these trades that come up not always are about just the player and their playing style. There's so many financial implications that are in place, and you start to wonder, are teams building for the rest of this season or starting to situate themselves for the next 2 or 3 years?
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. Outside Durant. Outside Simmons. Back to Durant. 6 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Green with a screen on Aldridge. Here's Murray. Green, the pass to Jokic. For 3, Gordon knocks down the triple. And it's now only a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
Count it, good. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Barton. Green, a screen. Barton with it. Durant covering. Barton's shot off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Second quarter.
Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Brooklyn making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Harris. And it's Curry in for Ben Simmons.
All right, look who's coming.
Here's
out of the
Campazzo.
court. Come on.
Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Give him a hand, fans. Your
On the wing, Porter. Over Durant. And again, Denver no good.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
And it's Morris penetrating. Got a hand on it.
For Griffin using the vertical on defense, that's a scary thought.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Irving. Pass to Griffin. Rebounded by Cousins.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
For Denver, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Morris. Uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got his first 2 points.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow. complete center.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And the Nets making a change here. And both free throws good for Durant.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Porter against Durant. Porter with it. Morris on the wing. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So we conclude the first half. It's the Nets. They're up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting. And this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano. And this matchup has been every bit as good as advertised. Just take it from Shaq. I mean, he's the king of advertisements.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't change that dial.
But what about during the commercials?
Definitely not.
And now for that first half we just saw. That does it for halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Harrison Durant in as the forwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Aldridge in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Pass to Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The last few years, Jokic has led the league in touches, which is amazing, talking about a center in a guard and wing-driven league to be able to do that.
That free throw, no good. And Jokic has been posting prime Russell Westbrook numbers with staggering efficiency here, Brent.
Well, it's incredible just the patience he plays with and then the decision-making that he has, waiting for the right cut, delivering the ball on time and on target.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Simmons, the pass to Durant. Timeout called, Brooklyn. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
Well, you look at Harris. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Here's Porter. That one no good.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
Murray passes to Gordon. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Good work defensively by Gordon.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Pass to Jokic. Over Aldridge. And again, Denver no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Durant. And the shot goes down. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. I did a pretty good job.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Aldridge. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Denver ball.
And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Washington Wizards. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Now here's Murray. Green with a screen on Simmons. Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And Murray gets creative around the basket, that time dynamic off the bounce.
Durant, pass to Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 13. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Cousins, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Campazzo comes in for Jamal Murray. Cousins against Durant. Back to Campazzo. And the bucket is good. Campazzo's gotten his first points in this one.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Yep, that one's good. And the Nets lead by 15.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Pass to Campazzo from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Campazzo's got 5 points now this quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
It's stolen by Campazzo. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter here. Morris with it. Shot clock at 5. And that one's long.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Durant. The kick out to Simmons. No good on the 3. Here's Cousins. Here's Campazzo. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets out in front, up by 12. And time to step away quickly. And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone review the game plan with his guys.
Stay positive. Don't get down.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Nuggets. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Najee in at power forward. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
a good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that LaMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Pass to Najee. Puts up a three. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
And Denver's shooting just 33% so far in this game. Now Jokic. Inside. Here's Porter. Good D by Harris. Well, Brooklyn's shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
The Nuggets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Out to the right wing. Lets it go. Here's Najee, guarded by Durant. The shot by Najee, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Durant's shot is off. And here's Denver. They trail by 16. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Here's Murray going inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
Here's Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Nikola Jokic.
You think about Jokic, maybe he goes down as one of the all-time greatest second-round picks, BA.
So the Nets making a switch here. Drummond's checked in, and to Jokic's credit, he's made an incredible effort to improve his conditioning.
Well, for a guy that jokes around about just being able to do one push-up in high school, he's come a long way. I mean, the guy is ultra-competitive and has the strength and mobility now to be out there and play big minutes.
Back to Jokic. Oh, Drummond with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Barton finds Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Rebound Brooklyn. Durant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Got it. Good job in the low post. Durant's got 15 points here in the second half.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Here's Barton. Brooklyn with the board. Outside Durant. Driving inside. The shot won't fall. And the Nuggets shooting poorly. Just 30% so far. Barton with it. Durant covering. Pass to Murray. The 3. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter against Durant. And no good. Great D that time from Porter. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. What a terrific move that is.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and then he goes to work.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Outside Porter. There's a screen from the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Drummond. On the wing, Durant. Over Murray. And Kevin Durant again. Durant's got 31 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And there's the drive. And Durant with the big finish.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going fully on display here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, Joe, congratulations.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.